Hi everyone, thank you for watch this video. My name is Gerardo Mauricio Gonzalez Oropesa, and this is an evidence for the for the material doing business in the Americas. Okay, we're going to continue. In this case, I will talk about the country Chile in Latin America. First, I will talk about of their business environment. Chile has accelerated transition in the recent years through a broad focalization support, public-private partnerships, and innovative green technologies. It has set an ambitious goal of converting 700% of its total energy consumption to renewables by 2030 and has committed to becoming carbon neutral by 2050. This, the country, Chile, is now also taking advantage of this leadership in the renewable energy abroad and using it to address gender inequality in this country. As you see, they have a good develop in the economy. Like this is mine. Now I will talk about free trade agreements in full effect. In this case, Chile has a negotiated 23 agreements covering 55 economies, representing 88% of the world's GDP. These agreements include 20 free trade agreements, 6 economic association agreements, 5 economic cooperation agreements, a partial associated agreement with India, and a commercial protocol with the Pacific Alliance, Colombia, Peru, and of course, Mexico. The clusters and local economies. Well, Chile is home to grooming communities of cluster, mainly in the primary sectors such as agri-food, agriculture, fishing, mining of coal, and tourists. In addition, the Chilean government instead to use the current policy focusing on smart specializations like cluster fertilizers to boost the following additional sectors: advanced manufacturing, practical economies, construction, and healthy technologies. Now I'll talk about the elements of primary, secondary, and tertiary sectors. Well, in Latin America, or well, in this case in Chile, have a primary sector of mining, like copper, coal, and trade, manufacturing products, secondary sector, like food processing, chemicals, wood, and agriculture, fishing, viticulture, and fruits. In this case, Chile's industrial sector contributes 32% of the GDP and employs 23% of the active population. The service sector, in this case is the tertiary sector, contributes 54.3% of the GDP and employs around 70% of the population. The Chilean economy faces 3 main challenges. Overcoming its traditional dependence on the price copper, since as copper production represents around the half of the country exports. Now the culture, diversity, and demographics. Well, Chile has approximately half European ancestries. Chileans are genetically and culturally less indigenous than neighborhood and the nations to the north of the similar to Argentinians. Chileans have achieved more economic prosperity and most other Latin American countries due to their industries, culture, resources, land, and sea. Actually, many of the Chileans are Catholic or Christians, so is there like 50% in this case. The final frameworks. Well, the final frameworks system in Chile functions well overall within a sound regulatory framework. It features large and deep finance markets in a sector dominated by the conglomerates, systemic banks, and pension funds. The twin shock and social unrest in the late 2019 and the COVID, that you remember, the pandemic, were adeptly managed thanks to massive and well-coordinated supervisory and physical police response, as well as unprecedented liquid or from the earth. Now I will talk about this project, Colombian and Chilean Energy Transition. In May 23, the last year, Columbus used secondary electricity generator in Chile. Plant's capacity expands using renewable energy and storage. This strategy supports Chile's commitment to carbon neutrality, also known as net zero emissions, like using solar panels to absorb the energy and use it to replace the carbons. This case develops into the advantages and disadvantages of several energy sources and storage technologies. Taking into account Chile's energy transition pathway, Columbus aims to expand while ensuring reliable 24/7 power supply, a challenge due to the intermittent nature of some energy sources. Actually, a town in Chile using solar energy. The name is El Romeral. They're using the energy for the phone and for the school. That actually is a good example to use this this project. Well, that's all. Thank you so much for taking your time to hear me about this case. Have a wonderful day. Thank you.